I think so. Okay. So now the number of students has increased. So now I'm launching the poll. You are getting 10 minutes time. Everything based on yesterday's topic. I'm not asking any question. I'm not asking you people to write everything in the chat box. In the poll itself, I will come to know how much you know. Okay, I'm launching now. It has come to your screen now. uh, 10 minutes time is there, one after the other. You solve the questions. I'm not disturbing you. 10 minutes time, I'm keeping quiet. Don't waste your time. Now 1 minute is over. You solve the question one after the other instead of simply sitting and reading the questions. You complete one question and go to second, like that you go on, simply wasting time. Questions are visible over there. The poll is visible. Even you can unmute and say yes. Friends, you please go questions number one after the other. Don't waste your time. Question number one is over. Go to next and do it like that. You please go through the questions fast, quickly. Even one first question is also not solved so far. Go on, go on. Be quick. Now 3 minutes over. Okay, Priya. Four minutes over. Okay, Srishti. Okay, Krishnaraj. Good, Ria. 5 minutes over, 30%, 37% has completed their work. %48 has completed, 51 has completed, 51% has completed. Now 4 minutes left. %52 has completed. %60, 62, 73% has completed. Now 3 minutes baki. Three minutes left. Now 76% has completed. %79 voted now. Now 2 minutes left. %80 has completed their vote. No issue, Nagul. You do it fast. Nine minutes we have completed now. Only 1 minute is less than 1 minute now remaining. Around 4 more students to be completed. Now 30 seconds left. $20, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time over. Now see the result on your screen. Okay, one after the other, we are going to discuss the question now. The first question is that how many amino acids are involved in protein synthesis? My voice is audible, clear? Yes. How many amino acids are involved in protein synthesis? So 60% students have said 20, 17% says 16, 13% saying 4, and 10% saying 64. What is the correct answer? Use the chat box now. Chat box filled with 20. So we all will go with the majority, 60% people. And remember, those who are given other answers, 4 represents 4 nitrogen bases. 16, we can say this is just a number, but yesterday we said that there is a case of 16. That means if 2 nitrogen bases representing 1 amino acid, all the 4 nitrogen bases together can represent only 16 amino acids. Okay, that is what we have seen yesterday. And 20, we learned that 20 different types of amino acids are there in cytoplasm for the synthesis of protein. 64, one number also we learned yesterday. That is when 3 nitrogen bases becoming 1 codon. By using these 4 nitrogen bases, we can get 64 combinations. So all these 4 digits we learned yesterday, but out of these 4 digits, the correct answer for this question is 20. Okay, 20 is the correct answer. Now we go to the next question. Only 18 students answered correct answer for the question number 1. Now we go to question number 2. The question is that simple direct question. What is genetic code? So in genetic code, what is genetic code? That question, and answers has come in this way. You already know, it is there on your screen, I hope. 47% has written that the information for protein synthesis stored in the form of coded language called genetic code. 30% said that the 3 nitrogen base sequence is called genetic code. 13% is saying that the amino acid code is called genetic code. 10% is saying that the information in messenger RNA is called genetic code. Now, if you refer all these 4 answers, you can see that, okay, what is the correct answer according to you? You please write there in the chat box the number you write. First number, second number, third number, yeah, A, B, C, D, whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm getting answer B, 2, 2, fine. Okay, somebody written 4. Okay, doesn't matter. We will see all these things now. Okay, now we are going to analyze the answer. See, when you observe all these 4 options, all the 4 options in one way or other related. That is why I purposely made the words like this. Because who is knowing the answer properly and who is confident that this answer is correct, they can only answer it properly. This is the what you can say characteristics of MCQs. Blindly you can give any answer, but whoever is confident that, I mean, that confidence is that my answer is correct, they can give the answer correctly. Otherwise they cannot give answer. Blindly anybody can give any answer. Sometimes it may be correct, it may be wrong. So all the 3 points. First point, you look at the 3 nitrogen base sequence is called genetic code. Yeah, that is correct, because in a genetic code you can see 3 nitrogen base sequence is there, but it is not 100% perfect. Something is missing. Then second thing is that the information for protein synthesis is stored in the form of coded language called genetic code. So there it is, detail the sentence as given. That means there it is written that protein synthesis place where it is, I mean, there it is used, and this is something, some information, and it is in the form of a language, and that is in the form of a coded language, and this coded language is stored there. So all these points are covered over there. Then third point, look at there, the amino acid code is called, okay, वो भी हमको बोल सकता है amino acid code. Amino acid is represented by a code, 3 nitrogen base code. That is the first point, 3 nitrogen base code. So 3 nitrogen base is becoming a code. Yeah, that is becoming a codon, and that is representing an amino acid. Okay, we correct. The information in messenger RNA. See, the protein is synthesized according to the message which is written there on the RNA. That means the RNA, actually the message is written there in DNA. From the DNA, the message is transcribed to RNA, and then RNA is executing the synthesis of protein using various amino acids. So what is the sequence of amino acid in a protein? That is written there in DNA, that is transcribed now to RNA. That answer is also correct. So all the 4 points, to some extent we can say it is correct. But which is the correct absolute one? The absolute one, we can say that is the second answer, the B. Yeah, second option. Are you getting me, friends, what I say? You are getting it? Okay, good. So the correct answer for genetic code is that. This you have to keep in mind. Even for a 1 mark question, you can expect that in the question paper. What is genetic code? You may write many things over there. Please use this sentence which is given over here. This is the correct sentence. The information for protein synthesis is stored in the form of coded language, is called a genetic code. Okay. Now from there to I'm going to question number 3. Now question number 3, you look at there. Each code word has to be a dashed codon. Each code word, because it is a language. In the language, alphabets are there, words are there. That is what we have seen genetic code now. So in the genetic code, you can see that one code means that, or one codon means that is a word now. That word contains nitrogen bases, you know it. So that is the question here. Each code word has to be a codon. Yes, textbook का एक sentence मैंने as it is लिया है. Okay. In this, 53% said that triplet codon, 23% said double codon, 17% says that single codon, and 7% says that polycodon. Poly means many, right? Polycodon. What is the correct answer? Please write there in the chat box now. Yeah, already the answer has come. One answer I already got it. Okay. You are writing over there. You just write the serial number 1, 2, 3, or 1 ABCD. Okay. I'm getting the number over there. Triplet 3 C. The correct answer I can say that is triplet. Triplet means 3. So 3 nitrogen base is there in one codon. Even genetic code, just now I told you that. One code means it is a combination of 3 nitrogen bases. That is why we call it as triplet codon. So single, we are just making it fool everyone like that. That is why the different terms are coming over there. I don't have any explanation for single, double, poly. Okay, previous one, I added the points in such a way, so I have explanation. But in this, there is no explanation, not single nitrogen base, not double, or not even many. The correct answer is that triplet. Okay. So triplet means 3 nitrogen bases. Each code word has to be a triplet codon. That is one word actually, triplet codon. Triplet codon means that codon contains 3 bases, 3 nitrogen bases. You got the point clearly, Nagul? 3 nitrogen bases there in each codon. Okay, for example, AUG, CG, CGC, CGA, AUG. So like that, whatever codon we are saying, whatever code we are talking, that code contains 3 nitrogen bases. That is why it is called as triplet. Clear? Everything is clear to you now, all of you? Now point number 3 is clear. Okay, now we come to question number 4. Question number 4, you look at there. I forgot to tell you one thing. This is a multiple choice question. Now onwards, you keep in mind, because every now and then I won't remember to say all these things. But remember, sometimes if you are getting more than 4 options, it means you can answer multiple answers, multiple options. In bracket, it is given multiple choice. You can give more than one options. Okay, not simply one option. You can give many options. I don't know how many of you have done like that. If it is done, okay, then it is fine. But you have to keep in mind, if any multiple choice bracket comes, please remember your answer is not just one. Your answer is more than one. Okay. So here the question is that the genetic code contains 64 codons, in which how many are nonsense codons? One question. And identify the sense codon given below. Question बहुत ध्यान से आपको देखना पड़ता था. Question 2 questions है, that is why multiple choice are coming there. First question is that genetic code contains 64 codons, in which how many are nonsense codons? Okay, yesterday I told you that what is nonsense codons. Nonsense codons means the codon which has no representative transfer RNA, yeah, amino acid. Means whenever the nonsense codons appearing on messenger RNA, there the protein synthesis will stop. That is representing the end of protein synthesis. So that is nonsense codon, because it won't sense any transfer RNA. It won't represent any amino acid. We got the point clearly, friends? So somebody written there 3. Okay. So now you just look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the answer for the first question. And out of that one, you have to choose. 57% has said 3, 17% has said 2, 13% has said 1, 10% has said 4, again 10% has said 5. The correct answer is already there in the chat box. You cannot see, I can see. The correct answer has already come. Even then also you can write, everybody can write there. The correct answer is very simple. So 3 is the correct answer. 3 nonsense codons are there. Okay, once you got the answer 3, then you have to go for the second question. Second question, what is that? You just look at there. Identify the sense codon given below. That means down you see you are getting some 5 options. Am I right? You are getting 5 options. Out of these 5 options, 3 are nonsense codons. 3 are nonsense codons. You have to identify not nonsense codons. You have to identify the sense codon. Okay. You got the question clearly. It is a tricky question. That is why I say now you blindly don't give any answer. You have to read the question carefully. My question is that not nonsense codon. My question is that sense codon identifier. If you know nonsense codon, then you can easily identify nonsense sense codon. Okay, which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer? 2 are sense codons. 6 and 9. Okay, that is the nonsense sense codon. Rest all are nonsense codons. Rest means UAA, UAG, and UGA. So these codons, if appearing over there, you can see that they are nonsense. So we have to be very careful when answering any MCQ type question or any question, because what is given, sometimes 2 questions may be there, 3 questions may be there. So you have to write it very clearly over there. Okay, you have to be very careful while giving answers for it. Okay. Now we are going to the next question, that is 5th question. Genetic code has degeneracy. which means, what is the meaning of degeneracy? Okay, now look at there. The point is that one amino acid encoded by one codon, one amino acid encoded by more than one codon encoding one amino acid, and one codon encoding more than one amino acid. We will see that later. I will repeat it. I will do it later because now I'm concentrating this question. Okay, one is the 2 are sense codon, 3 are nonsense. That is very simple, direct. It is given there in the textbook. Even if you have the textbook in your hand, hard copy, if you have, you can check it now itself. Okay. Now, see here, degeneracy. What is degeneracy? Yesterday I told you that degeneracy means, you see, yesterday when I discussed this point, I told you it is something like that of test cross and back cross. So same manner I have given the answer over here. Look at very carefully. One amino acid encoded by one codon. One codon is representing one amino acid. That is absolutely correct. Okay, not in this case. That statement correct है, मैं ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ. Now, if you look at the answer, if you look at here, 33% is saying that one amino acid encoded by more than one codon, and 30% is saying that one codon encoding one amino acid. 23% is saying that one amino acid encoded by one codon. 13% is saying that one codon encoding more than one amino acid. So इसमें points थोड़ा tricky है. If you don't know the statement, then you may not be able to answer it. Now look at the point here. One amino acid encoded by one codon. That is statement. You just look at there whether it is right or not. Now you just tell me which is your right answer there in the chat box. Please write. You write 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, A, B, C, D, whatever. Okay, somebody writing 2. I'm not saying the name. Okay, again 2 I'm getting. I got answer A also, 1 also. Okay, now I want to explain the things. One codon is representing one amino acid. Just look at the statement over there. Third point, look at the one codon encoding one amino acid. That is a correct statement. I'm not saying the answer is correct. Which one is the answer, that I will tell you later. One codon encoding one amino acid. Statements you should remember. That is why I'm repeating it. One codon encoding one amino acid. That means one amino acid will be represented by one codon only. Okay, one codon. At the same time, same statement you can reverse. One codon can represent only one amino acid. So ये है पहला point और third point. One amino acid encoded by one codon. Okay. And third point, one codon encoding one amino. ये दोनों statement में second point मैंने तीसरा line में जो point बोला है, वो point है correct statement. Statement correct. One amino acid encoded by one codon, that is wrong. Because one codon representing one amino acid, it is true, but one amino acid can be represented by more than one codon. Okay. Our last point, look at there, one codon encoding more than one amino acid. ये absolutely wrong है, क्योंकि third point में जो बोल रहे हैं उसका contradictory है fourth point. One codon encoding one amino acid, that is absolutely correct. एक codon को एक Jacob को ही represent करने को होता है. So I cannot represent anyone else because myself is Jacob and I can represent myself. That is for Jacob. If someone else is coming, that is represented by for someone. So one codon can represent one amino acid, only one amino acid. And fourth point, look at the one codon encoding more than one amino acid. That is absolutely wrong. अभी पहला point, one amino acid encoded by one codon, वो भी wrong है, क्योंकि one amino acid encoded by more than one codon. That is a statement. समझ में आया points तीनों में आपको जो बोला, क्या statement wrong है, क्या statement correct है करके. One amino acid encoded by one codon, that is wrong. Correct answer वहां क्या आता है, correct sentence क्या आता है, correct statement क्या है, one amino acid encoded by more than one codon. Similarly, one codon encoding one amino acid, that statement is absolutely correct. And last statement, one codon encoding more than one amino acid, will be wrong, because one codon can represent one amino acid only. Now look at the second line, second point. One amino acid encoded by more than one codon is known as degeneracy. So degeneracy का मतलब यही है, अमीनो एसिड एक है, लेकिन वो एक अमीनो एसिड को रिप्रेजेंट करके मोर देन वन कोडॉन. समझो, अभी पाठक को, अभी जेकब को रिप्रेजेंट करके जेकब को ही आ सकता है. Am I right, friends? Am I friends? Am I right? Yes. But junior college is, Patak is represented by more than one person, or if only Jacob can represent Patak. What do you think? Patak is represented by, Jacob is represented by Jacob only. Patak is represented by more than one Jacob. Am I right? Even myself can represent Patak. Even other teachers can also represent Patak. So Patak is amino acid. Patak is, who is Patak? Amino acid. Who am I? One codon. If any other teacher comes, that is another teacher. I mean another amino, another codon. Am I right? Getting that point clearly now? Remember. Okay. So one amino acid is represented by more than one codon. That is what is called degeneracy. So याद रखना, इवन पाठक आपको समझ में नहीं आता तो आप बायोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट ले लो. Biology department is represented by me. Biology department is the amino acid. I am representing amino acid biology department. Your annex madam is representing biology department amino acid. Your Nandita madam is representing biology department amino acid. But I am representing, I am what I am. You understood the point what I said. Okay, I am what I am. So no substitute for that. So ये है point. So इधर का correct answer, one amino acid encoded by more than one codon. That is why it is called degeneracy. Okay, so second is the correct answer. Now we go to sixth one. Sixth one, look at there, you are getting a codon over there. AUG specifies amino acid. AUG specifies amino acid. Okay, 53% very good. 53% says methionine. 20% says do not code for any amino acid. That means stop codon. Stop codon means nonsense codon. And 17% is saying that leucine. And 10% is saying that cysteine. So cysteine, leucine, methionine, all these are various types of amino acids. And methionine, that is an amino acid. So one thing you have to remember, whenever ये जो starting codon and nonsense codons are always starting with U. Letter याद रखना, U, umbrella का U. So nonsense codon or stop codon is always starting with U. Okay, that is why we say UAG, and U. Sorry, I'm getting confused there. Okay, so starting with the U, remember that. Okay, and AUG is representing only one amino acid. That is the starting codon. In all eukaryotes, this is the one. If it is a prokaryote, it is formyl methionine. If it is a prokaryote, in eukaryotes, it is methionine. So AUG coding for amino acid methionine. C is the correct answer, or the third one is the correct answer. Okay, I'm going to the next one now. 7. 7.1 is that anticodon is present on dash. Where anticodon is present? 60% is saying that transfer RNA. 17% says 17 each saying DNA as well as messenger RNA. And 7% says that ribosomal RNA. Which is the correct answer? Please write down in the chat box, friends. Yeah, transfer RNA. So messenger RNA has codons, that is called codons. मैसेंजर आरएनए में जो है that is called codons. Even DNA में जो है we can say that is codon, nitrogen base triplets. But on transfer RNA there are 3 nitrogen bases, and these 3 nitrogen bases what it does, it is pairing with the codon present on messenger RNA. Then in the coming part we will see now today. Okay, if we are getting time we will do it. So transfer RNA has 3 codons, I mean 3 nitrogen bases, not 3 codons, 3 nitrogen bases at one arm, one loop, one end, and that is called as the anticodon. And with the help of the anticodon, transfer RNA reading the messenger RNA. Messenger RNA is having codon, and transfer RNA reading the codon by using anticodon. So anticodon is present on transfer RNA. Transfer RNA is the correct answer. Now we come to the 8th question. 8th question, look at them. Dash is an initiation codon. Okay, 63% said it is AUG, 20% is saying AUC, 13% says AUU, and 1% is saying, 3% is saying AUA. The correct answer is already there in the chat box now. It's appearing over there. I'm going straight way. AUG is the correct code that is representing methionine. So remember, the starting codon is starting codon. एक clue आप ले लो. Starting codon is always starting with the A. Okay, starting codon is always starting with the A. Remember, termination codon or nonsense codons are always starting with the U. वो याद रखना, इंग्लिश अल्फाबेट्स का ए और बिगिनिंग ए एंडिंग का एरिया पे यू आता है. सो ध्यान में रखे, आप मन में ये नोट करके रखो. इनिशिएशन कोडन जो है वो ए में स्टार्ट होता है. ओके, इधर का करेक्ट आंसर AUG है, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी वी हैव सीन इट रिप्रेजेंट्स मेथियोनिन. दैट इज द स्टार्टिंग कोडन. सो AUG is the starting point, and starting with the U, that is the nonsense codon, या termination codon, or that is representing the stop codon. Okay, so remember that. Now we come to the second last one. Single base is a part of single codon, whether it is true or false. Single base is a part of single codon. Yeah, I'm getting the answer there. Single base is a part of single codon. Udhar agar part is not there, the answer will become wrong. You said 63% said true, 37% said false, and I'm going after true. Okay, after majority, that is true is the answer over here. But remember, that is because of part. Single base is a single codon. If that is the answer, that is a statement, then it is wrong. Am I right? Single base is a single codon. If I say it is true or false? False, because one codon contains how many bases? 3 bases. 3 bases are there. So if you are taking only one nitrogen base, one nucleotide, that means that is just a part of one codon. That is just a part. It is not a single codon. Okay, so again you have to be cautious while giving answer to this kind of questions. And we come to the last question. Look at there again. Last question is also multiple choice question. Okay, multiple choice question. What is written there? Find the incorrect statements. Either statement or statements. That means more than one. Okay, find the incorrect statement or statements. Can you tell me that what I have written here as point options? What actually I have written over here as points? Some 10 points I have given over here. All these, most of these 10 points representing actually what? No idea? Yes. Yeah, Pinky has given me the answer. Very good, Pinky. Characteristics of genetic code. Whatever points I have written over here, all those points are characteristics of genetic code. And out of these 10 points, some points are correct, some points are not correct. Okay, your duty was find out the incorrect statement. If you know the characteristics of statement clear, then you can give the answer. Now look at the first point here. 50% students have given me the answer. Genetic code is overlapping and commaless. And remaining I'm not reading because the various percentage there. The top answer now I got genetic code is overlapping and commaless. Now we will see one after the other. All the 10 points I will talk quickly, and you can write there in the chat box, yes, I mean true or false, T or F, you can write there. So then we can go fast quickly there. Okay, first point is that in every living organism, the genetic code is a triplet code. Okay, 17% has given me the answer. In every living organism, the genetic code is a triplet code. Yes or no? Yes, that is correct. That is correct statement. That is one of the character of genetic code. Correct answer. Second point is that genetic code always read in 5' to 3' direction. Genetic code always read in 5' to 3' direction. One point we have seen yesterday, it has distinct polarity. Distinct polarity. That means left to right we read. Left to right means that is from 5' to 3' direction. It is true. Okay. Then genetic code is overlapping and commaless. Is it commaless? Genetic code is commaless? Yes or no? True. Genetic code is commaless. I'm just asking one word. Commaless. Is it commaless? Genetic code is commaless? Yes. Genetic code is commaless. Correct. Genetic code is overlapping? Genetic code is overlapping? No. If genetic code is overlapping, if the answer is wrong, then that statement is wrong. So genetic code is overlapping and commaless is correct, but overlapping is wrong. Actually, genetic code is non-overlapping. So that statement is incorrect. That one statement is incorrect. Then again, we have to check any other statement. So genetic one statement we got which is incorrect. Now look at next one. Genetic code has degeneracy. Yes. One amino acid is represented by more than one codon. Yes or no? Yes, true. Then next is genetic code is universal. Yesterday we have seen that in all living organisms, whether it is small one, yeah, prokaryotes or any kind of living or animal or plant or whatever it is there, it is universal. Genetic code is universal. Only exception coming there in mitochondria. Rest everywhere it is universal. Cytoplasmic genetic code is universal. That is constant. That is same for all. So that is genetic code is universal. That is true. Then we have seen genetic code is non-ambiguous. Genetic code is non-ambiguous. What does it mean? Yeah, that statement is true. Okay, that statement is true. Okay, I'm going to the next point now fast. Now, genetic code is having initiation and termination codon. True or false? Yes, true. I'm not going to explain now. Genetic code is non-universal. Genetic code is non-universal. False. Now you see genetic code, just now we have seen genetic code is universal. Universal is state. That means true. That is correct. But genetic code is non-universal. That is absolutely wrong. So now second statement also we got, that is incorrect. One statement already we got. Now we got second statement also. Non-universal. Now genetic code is non-overlapping and commaless. Now you see top we have seen overlapping and commaless. Here we are saying non-overlapping and commaless. So genetic code is non-overlapping and commaless. Is it true? Yes. That this is true. Vishal, this is true. But ऊपर जो आया है genetic code is overlapping and commaless, that is wrong. Here the statement is which is given, that is correct, or non-overlapping and commaless. Yes, Vinayak, you want to say? Yeah, it is true. And finally, look at there. genetic code is having polarity. Genetic code is having polarity. Just now I said it is read in one direction only, 5' to 3' direction. That is why we say it is polarity. So you see all the characteristics of genetic code I have given over here. If you go through it, if you studied it, you can remember it very easily. All the points given, only 2 statements are wrong. Rest all the statements, means all the 8 statements are absolutely correct. So now we stop the result over here. Now see, I'm stopping this sharing over here. I just want to ask one thing. Did you enjoy this session? So you could gain knowledge or you just enjoy it? Genetic code is clear. Genetic code is absolutely clear now. So in coming days, what I think, I don't want to run to finish the chapters. This kind of assignments I am planning to solve there in this session itself, rather than putting these assignments, means MCQ type assignments. Rather, I want to solve here only. In the classroom, I will put only question paper assignments. I think you might have seen that in chapter number 1, 2 question paper assignments I posted. Go through it, solve it. Textbook exercise also you saw that already we have done for chapter number 1. So do it for all the chapters, not only chapter number 1 and 4. You have to do for chapter number 2 and 4 or 3 also. Whether it is taken by Annex or Nandita madam, whoever is taking the topics, you solve those questions. Chapter number 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chapter number 4 question paper I didn't post so far. Question paper that is already ready with me, but I didn't post. I thought once the chapter finished, then I will post it. But I don't want to post any MCQ type assignments. You remember that in Google form, I don't want to create any MCQ type question paper. That kind of question paper we will do over here. We all will sit together and we will solve it and discuss. We'll finalize the answer. We'll confirm the answer. I hope that this is far better than those type of assignments. Okay, because in today one session I'm not going to start any topic today. I'll end it over here. Okay. So anyway, this kind of, because I thought that genetic code, how much it is clear to you, because little difficult to understand, because the topic is like that. So that is why again I made it clear that you got it clear. That is why all the question pattern, question format, I tried to explain the things. So in coming days also I do like this only. In between that poll will come, that is automatically it will come, there is no issue. But this kind of poll I will do regularly, so it will be far better for you. And online MCQ, I want to tell you one thing. I told you right now, I will not put any assignments which are MCQ assignments in the classroom. That means I will not prepare and put. I will not prepare any MCQ type assignments on Google form, and then I will not post. That is what I said. Because whatever time I'm spending for preparing that MCQ type question paper, that is double time I can use over here, and it's double beneficial if I'm using here in the poll. That is why. But at the same time, I am posting online MCQ. Online MCQ means I don't have any control on it. The entire control is on my friend who is there in Kerala, and he is getting every result whatever you are doing over there. I don't have any contact with them. They are just keep on posting the informations to me in my WhatsApp. So we have that contacts only. That means I never see, I never ask to them, give me the result of my students. No. Whatever you do, they are getting all informations there in the Excel sheet, and they are keeping with them. and I don't want to take from them, or they are not sharing with me. I don't want. But that I will give it to you, because why? That is an all India based online test. That is an all India based online test. There is no bias in that. And is easy for you to understand. But when I prepare question paper, I will make a simple question paper. Yeah, I will make a tough one. So there will be some kind of bias. But in that one, there is no bias. That is why I say online MCQs which are coming from Kerala, that will be there in the classroom. I will post that one in the classroom for all the chapters. Chapter means all the chapters which are available to me. I cannot say that for all topics I will get, but for all the topics, whatever topics I'm getting, that I will post to you. But remember, personal capacity, I will not make any assignments there, because I will give you only question paper assignments. I will not give you MCQ type. All those MCQ type question assignments we will do over here itself. Remember, whatever answers you are doing, whatever whoever is responding to this poll, everything, all records I have. Once I told you that I don't have the records. Actually, that time I had no record. But when I spoke to the people who has given the platform to me, that means we are doing this one there on Zoom platform. So when I spoke to Zoom platform people, they provided everything to me. They are providing means all facilities they are provided to me now, because mine is a paid licensed version. It is, since it is licensed, when I'm asking if it is available with them, they will provide to me. So now they are providing the details, means the poll, your answers, whoever is participating, all informations are there, like your attendance. So I'm not misusing. I'm not I'm using it for good purpose only. Don't get scared in that. Okay, so that is why I'm doing it like that. Okay, so I hope that till genetic code everything is clear. Actually, I had planned to start the topic, but now it is already 10:05. I don't want you people to get into trouble. Trouble in the sense I don't want to get it bored. Okay. Anyway, tomorrow there is no chance for any long poll like this. One poll only can come in between, because today we have not taken anything. So yesterday, whatever topic we have taken, based on that, I have given the questions, and we discussed all the questions, and all the possible answers, questions and answers we have taken and done properly. So tomorrow directly we'll start with the topic. If you have the textbook, please read the textbook and come. The topic will be tomorrow the genetic code and mutation, and after that we will go to transfer RNA amino acid complex, and after that mechanism of translation will start. So tomorrow we will start translation, protein synthesis. So I hope that by this week, I don't know that whether it is possible or not, by this week or by next week we will complete this chapter. Once this chapter is over, then I will go to plant growth, chapter number 7. But before going to chapter number 7, we have to cover up a lot of things. Your chapter that part number 4 has to be completed, and after that exercise of your textbook has to be completed. Then some assignments we have to discuss, and poll we have to discuss. A lot of things are there, like chapter number 1. Chapter number 1 you forgot now. Chapter number 1 you forgot. In between you read, you take little time and read, or you do assignments, whatever is given there, you just repeatedly do it, no issue. Repeatedly do it, so the touch with the topic will remain there. Otherwise, no, when you come to 3rd chapter, the 4th chapter, chapter number 1 will be forgotten. So keep in touch with, in between you read, just review the points, just leave the points. Okay, just what you can say, turn the leaflets of chapter number 1, so you can recollect the things. Okay, you will forget the things. That is not quite natural. Whatever you listen in 30 minutes time, now you will forget 50% of whatever you heard. So that is quite natural. That is human beings' natural character. So nothing can be done. But if you are reading it again and again, definitely you can recollect the things. Your memory can be increased. So review the topic again and again. When you get time, just go through it. Do assignments, what is given there in the online assignments, or the whatever assignments I have given for chapter number 1 in classroom. Do it again and again whenever you get time, 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Just go there and do once and finish. So you will recollect the things. So this is the way you do. So today I'm going to end this session over here, and tomorrow again we will start at 9 o'clock. Even if you are not getting any notification in WhatsApp or even Google Classrooms, whether our SYJC biology classroom or even Patak classroom, you please come at 9 o'clock and attend. I'll be there. Okay. So even if you're not getting any message, don't wait for the message, because day before yesterday, some problem happened with my mobile. So I was not able to send you WhatsApp message yesterday because it got hanged because of the what you can say, update came from the company. So that is why. So even if you are not getting any message in WhatsApp or even in Google Classroom, please come to class. I mean, at this session at Zoom with the same ID. ID is not changing at all. Zoom ID is not going to change at all. So the same ID, even last week's or last month's ID also, you can click and you can come over here. You can reach over. You can reach our class. So come at 9 o'clock. We'll meet at 9 o'clock. So till then, take care, take rest, have a nice time, enjoy yourself. Bye bye.